Good morning. Oh, there we go. Finally. Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Batman of MrBatman.com. This is a challenge to R and Ra and to Sidney Winston. Okay. I'm actually friends with Sidney on Facebook, and he keeps posting all these things that Aaron defeated me in the debate, and Aaron seems to think that I strawmanned him or whatever. He actually has a video called um, Mr. Strawman and his delusional victory or something like that. Anyway, it's actually got quite a few views and it's got me a lot of attention. I appreciate that, Mr. Ra. But I'm going to go ahead and challenge you real quick, sir, both of you gentlemen. If you want to sit down and have a discussion over the Facebook again, or excuse me, over the YouTube again, we can actually have a debate. Because I would love to have a face-to-face or a one-on-one with you again, because you didn't fare too well the last time. Now, I teach very elementary science. I'd be happy to talk to you about that. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you on Facebook and these text things. This thread is so long, I can't even find the comments anymore. So step out of the darkness and into the marvelous light. Come on. Don't be a coward. Step up. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. Now, Mr. Ra, when we were talking the last time, you ran away from the conversation because you realized that you don't know your science as much as you claim to know science. I happen to love science because without the God of the Bible, you cannot do science. So once again, here's my challenge to R and Ra and to Sidney Winston. Let's go. I'll debate with you guys anytime. I'll debate both of you. You all want to get together. That way you feel better, like you have maybe a majority. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be able to destroy your false worldview of materialism. I know my science. I know my Bible. I know the truth. His name is Messiah, and I'd be happy to introduce you to him because I love the God of the Bible. His name is Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yehoshua, Yeshua. You might know him by his Greek name, Jesus. Now, sir, without Jesus, you cannot know anything to be true. Without Jesus, you cannot do the scientific method. You don't have laws of nature and laws of logic. I'm going to go ahead and preempt you. I'm going to give you my entire argument so you can go ahead and start researching it because you don't have an answer. Ready? Here we go. Premise number one. In order for us to have the ability to do science, then we must have laws of nature. That's premise number one. Premise number two, these laws of nature, such as laws of gravity, magnetism, and thermodynamics, they must not change over time. Okay, that's premise number two. Premise number three, excuse me, conclusion rather, they must come from an eternal, universal, and unchanging lawgiver God. That's my entire premise. That's my entire argument. Let's go. Why don't you step up out of the darkness into the light? I'm doing it. See, I got my light right there. Come on. Step out of the darkness and let's go. I'd love to have a debate with you again, sir. Let's do it. Let's actually, you want to do it in person? I'd be happy to do that. Let's go, sir, because I'm not ashamed of the gospel, because it is how you can know things to be true. The gospel is Jesus. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Oh, by the way, what is truth and how do you define it? Truth is that which comports with reality. Truth is that which is real in the real world in real time. And you know what? In order to know things to be true, you have to have time, space, matter, laws of logic, and laws of nature. Where do those come from so you can know things to be true, sir? Because we know that all time, space, and matter has not always existed. As much as you would like to believe that, that's not the case. That's not the evidence that we see. So once again, here's my final word on this. Mr. R and Ra, Mr. Sidney Winston, I'm throwing the gauntlet down before you, gentlemen. Come to the table. Let's talk about this. Don't run away. Don't be cowards. I won't hurt you. I promise. But I will give you the truth. That might hurt, but I personally will not harm you. Thank you and have a blessed day.